She's back already. She's back already. They do it because they want people. I know. It's terrible. The things that she uses are just really awful. Oh, fuck that, Spotter. Hi, Snorkers. Exactly, Crystal. I really do. I prefer them over here, if I'm being completely honest. Dead Cats has been a busy bee. Hi, Lily Grace. Hi, Naps. I don't know who saw the post on my main. That's what I'm here for. And she hasn't answered me. Happy Saturday. They never do. They never do. But they piss people off, like, and now you're using yet something else that people struggle with every single day. You have no idea what PTSD is. Not a single fucking clue. Not a clue. And so now you just pissed off an entirely new group of people. Wild. Hi, Bird Dirt. What up, Betty White? Right. It's truly, it really is crazy how, like, she keeps, she tries to, like last night. I'll go off on a tangent for a bit. This is bothering me. She will, hi, Alicia. Hi, Savage. And just like that, the comments. Hi, Shell Shock. I'm not going to be very long. I don't intend on being long. But she started that conversation trying to do the right thing in her mind, right? Like, in her mind, she was trying to apologize and make things better for her. And then it just went the wrong way. And she pissed more people off. I have CTPSD too. CPTSD. I have it too. I don't feel sorry for her, right? At this point, she's doing it herself. And you got to deal with the consequences. That's just complex. That's just the truth of it. It's just the truth of it. Yeah, she has no fucking idea. She has, I love EMDR. I mean, Grace, you've been here for a while. I swear by EMDR. Literally, EMDR, hi, allegedly, EMDR is one of those things that completely changed my life. And I mean that. I know that there are people that I have heard it not take for, but not, I hear it work for many, many more people than it didn't. I know. It's just gross. And honestly, it's the attention that she's going for. You got to take it away. You got to take it away. You just have to remove it, right? As long as she's getting attention, that it is, listen, in no way, shape, or form is it easy. Okay? Also, just real quick, if you didn't see the video that I posted on my main, all gifts during this live, you'll see I have a crazy goal. All gifts will go to the dog that I'm fundraising for. Thank you. It matches my bag. Because I feel bad. And I really think that people have no idea how many people ask me for help in this. If you can't hear me, go out and come back. I think that people don't understand just how much people come to me and ask me for help. I did set up an account with the vet as well. If people are more comfortable donating that way, I will give you that information. But scruples, and I want, this is what happens, right? I wind up feeling obligated, right? Because I know that people that follow me, they want to do good, right? And so I wind up feeling obligated because then I feel bad if I don't do it. It's a whole thing, but I'm working on boundaries. But this person sent me pictures of the dog, and I couldn't just let it go. Yeah, it's spread love. I hit her with a couple of copyright strikes. So Shelly always showing off. I appreciate you. The dog is where I my heart, right? Like the dog needs to see a vet. The dog needs to see a vet like yesterday, right? That's where, if y'all don't know by now, like the animals really, they hurt my heart, and the dog needs to see a vet, right? So I told her she was having trouble getting into a. I did send the pictures to people that do this for a living because I don't, right? And even I could see that the dog needs help. So I sent it to OG, and I sent it to Janelle, and I sent it to Shadow Talk, who are my resident animal people, right? And they all seem to think that it is an abscessed tooth. So I called a vet in her area because she couldn't get in. I called a vet last night at midnight, because what else am I going to be doing? And I spoke to them. I set up an account in my name because I do want to shield her privacy. The vet is in Utah, and they said what they're going to do is she's going to go and see the vet today because I won't wait for the gift to cash out. I'll just give it to her and then get it back. So I know. Well, so that's what I think it is. But then Janelle, I think it was Janelle, made me super nervous. And I just, at least the animal will get in. Listen to me. So here's the thing. I don't know. I'm not asking because I got this. There's OG. I got the pet live later on, right? And I need to finish 7B. Hi, Savannah. So I called the vet, and I know it's super difficult, but I said, just give me a ballpark figure. I know that the dentist can't be seen until May, but what are we looking at, for the visit, which is the weekend, right? Weekend, and visit and antibiotics, they told me about 300. So I could do that. It's already done, right? So I will take it. Hey, Spread Love, don't you have copyright strikes to answer? Or no? No? Hi, King Corso Rescue. So wait a second. Don't, I wasn't done. Spread Love distracted me. It was 300 for the emergency and the antibiotics. That's just no. Ashy Cat's animals are dead. Make no mistake. Okay? Those cats are gone. Animal control failed those cats. Animal control was at Ashley's house more times than y'all can imagine. They were there when we knew that she was living in sewage. They were there. Okay? They left them there. After she left for rehab, they were there again. They left. The cats were gone. They're gone. The vet. I could give the number to the vet. The city of Baltimore failed those cats. I want you to understand, okay? Hi, Jess. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Okay? Those cats should have been removed from her long before they passed in that filthy fucking apartment. Oh, I hope you're all right. Instead, one phone call. One phone call. And it would have been taken care of. She knew that. We had a plan in place. If those cats were taken to a shelter, there was a rescue that was going in to get them out, okay? So that they were not put down because they were half feral. One phone call. And everything would have been taken care of. Not the first animals that she's abandoned either. We knew that. Okay? So now, think about this. Instead of keeping 3 Okay? Instead of keeping 3 cats, she took on more cats. And when it was brought to this here internet, she made a video and she lied. That's not recovery. It's not recovery. No. And I'm looking into, she should never own an animal again. Ever. Ever. And I'm promising you, Ashley, okay? That account, they got more than you think they do. Well, I know you know what they have. But you keep trying to make it better, but you're lying. You're still lying. And just so you know, it's more than one person, because I've seen them all unedited, and there is iPhone conversation and non-on-phone conversations. So, unfortunate. I agree. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you, Bipolar. I also turned in proof for anybody that is not aware. I had to wait for LabCorp's investigation to finish before I could come up behind and press criminal charges. And I will. I don't have to find you. Law enforcement will. Not that I don't know where you are, though. I do. I do. So, good luck explaining your way out of that one. And everybody in that account, the Dead Cats account, comment section saying she's a different person. No, she's not. No, she's not. I've been screaming it for what? 9 months with Victoria? You could be abstinent. That does not mean recovery. Okay? That's not recovery. Recovery, dead cats. Recovery is honesty. Recovery is accountability. Okay? You hacked my LabCorp account and posted half of the results telling people I had Hep C. If you ever make something of yourself, I will sue the shit out of you. I want you to understand that. And I absolutely will have you arrested for it. Okay? Because guess what? I have the screen recordings now. Turned them over to LabCorp the day before yesterday. No, might have been yesterday. So good luck, you know? Good luck. That's terrible. I just want to know what you were thinking. What were you thinking? It could never be me. It could never be me. No, I'm good. I'm good. Pineapples, you know what's fucking wild? Hi, Bloodbath. Hi, Septum. You know what's fucking wild? Out of everything that I've talked about, right? Hi, W. Why in the fuck would I deny if I had Hep C? Does anybody have an answer for that? I wouldn't have. I would have gotten a cure and advocated for said cure. But because you're so fucking stupid, Ashley, right? You didn't bother to post all of the results. Right? But now, you know what I have, Ash? You want to know? I'm sure you can imagine. I have screen recordings of you getting into my LabCorp with your facial recognition. How you gonna battle that? How you gonna do that? Just wondering. And then you posted it on the internet, not even posting all of it. Right? Is that you? Is this you? Is this you? Just wondering. Going into my LabCorp with your facial recognition? Is that you? Isn't that crazy? When really, all you had to do was have half a brain, right? And notice, hold on. You want to know what the best part is? Hold on, I'm looking for him. Hold on, y'all, I'm sorry. LabCorp is completing their investigation now. I should have the documentation, and then I have to bring it to law enforcement. So, when it's right there. Do you see that? Why didn't you post that part? Do you want me to zoom in? Why didn't you post that part? You didn't want to? Yikes, babe. Wonder why. I wonder why you didn't post that part. Didn't fit her narrative. You're absolutely correct. What about this one? This one didn't fit it either? This one, not detected? That one didn't fit it? Didn't fit your narrative? Good luck, babe. That's all I gotta say. Because let me promise you, I don't care that you have a baby. Okay? I don't. You were bold enough to do it. You better be bold enough to take the consequences. Rita, that's the crazy thing, right? Because if I did, I would have just admitted it. Because I would have gotten the cure. So I don't understand, right? I never actually understood. So was that worth it? Was it worth it? Even when I first got clean, I had to I still had criminal things being held over my head. Okay? But guess what? I had to do it. Right? You still have to, you still have to deal with the consequences of the things that you did in active addiction. All of us do. What makes you any different? I promise you that I will push that as far as I can. Okay? Well, they thought that they were calling me a liar because I said I don't have Hep C. So they thought that that was calling me a liar, but they didn't read the results the right way. Isn't that crazy? Posting it all over the internet? Crazy, but good luck. Good luck, Ash, because I can promise you these things in your Google, like in your homepage, right? This screen recording. Oh, wait, no. This one, I think. Because it's all out. All of it. That account is going to ruin you. I promise you. You're done. Accountability and truth, it's the only way out, y'all. It is the only way out. The more you lie, the harder it's going to be for you. So I don't think you've learned lessons, It's so true. It's so true, y'all. And she just doesn't get it, right? But if you could explain to me, right, the homepage, why would I have Baltimore, right? Why would I have Baltimore stuff? Supportive maternal health, Baltimore. Why would that be in my history? Anyway, let's get back on task. If anybody wants the number to the vet, let me know and I will give it to you. I hate public speaking, actually. Do you know that? I hate it. You'll notice I'm always like fidgeting with my hands. I hate public speaking. You have to, right? And it's almost to the point where like, how can I explain it? Like, it's almost to the point that I just hate it. Hi, Melina. The vet. I set up an account in the vet's name. Hi, Green-Eyed Girl. All the gifts are going, they're being sent to the vet as soon as I end. Right, thank you, Christy, for bringing me back on track. That's what I'm saying, is it's like still more clean time than AR. I know that's right. You have to almost be honest to like, and it's painful in the beginning. It is painful to look at the things that you've done to people. It is painful. It is painful to have those hard conversations, but it's necessary. It is necessary. And she still, like, even in the text messages, now I'm talking about Miss Aisha Cat, even in the text messages, she's trying to blame the person. It is nobody else's fault if you get up and use. Nobody else's fault. Do you understand me? 100%. I wouldn't have it any other way. All of that shit has to come out in order to put the positive stuff back in. I forgot what I was doing. Right. Imagine, did you hear the video? I was like, girl, nobody's jealous of you. Nobody's jealous of you. Your man has a wife. Okay? Your man has a wife. Your baby's father has a wife for over 20 years. I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird. "19 years is amazing." I got you. You want to hear him? I'll play him for you. Anybody that wants the, I could text it to one of my mods so they could pin it. The account is in my name. The account is in my name because I didn't want to, wild.
Nothing else you can do against me. At least still pictures of the baby, and I swear to God, that happens. I'm going to Virginia. I have her address.
How you gonna get there, Ash? How you gonna get there?
Ashley, now you know I would never show pictures of your child. You know that. You absolutely know that.
Whack is back. Has her own account.
If you feel froggy, baby, jump.
Okay.
How you gonna get here? You gonna Uber? Ask your followers for money? Don't ever threaten me. Ever.
Hey, I heard, that's whack, yeah. I heard that you have an income, yet you come on this app begging for rent money. And a credit card, a $5,000 credit card that you maxed out on stupid stuff, right? Honesty's the best policy, girl. Honesty is the best policy. But, you know, same animal, different scenery, if you will.
Somebody just told me this morning. I haven't seen it. I don't think she would lie to me, and it sounds like what they do. They're going to the lengths of my old videos to see the tarot cards that I was using, to compare them to the ones outside, comparing shirts, zooming into the trash.
But real quick, didn't you make that video lying after the first video came out? That's what pissed these people off. Do you know that? These people were mad because you made a video and lied. Thank y'all. All of these gifts are going to the dog. When I end.
What's in them.
I knew, and he was standing in the
Google
picture.
Mapsing and going around to the back of the house, the front of the house, showing where it is.
Nobody would have had to do that if you didn't lie.
Basically encouraging people to go there and see if it's true. Even with the timestamps,
Nobody wants to go near a sewage-filled apartment, girl.
fucking idiots seem to think this just happened.
Who said it just happened?
And everything, what did I tell you? It's the things they're jealous of that they attack. They're trying to keep me from my tarot readings, and they're fucking attacking my recovery.
Girl, I wouldn't want your recovery for a fucking nanosecond because you don't have it. You might have abstinence. You don't have recovery.
That's all I've heard since this shit happened. Well, this isn't the behavior of somebody in recovery.
It's not. It's not. You are exploiting people for money. You have no psychic ability. You've admitted that. Now you're back. What up, KB? Now you're back to exploiting people for money, and you think that that's recovery behavior?
You may be clean, but you're not sober. I'm still trying to
You may be abstinent, but you're not in recovery. I said what I said.
figure out what that one means. I think they meant recovered. It was. I laughed my ass off at it. My roommate gave the definition of recovery for it, and I
Hey, Ash, just so you know, I heard one of your roommates gave up some stuff about you.
want me to give pictures, which my friend Rachel with the rescue is the one who's been backing me up saying that's where they're at. And they're just trying to get pictures to find out where she is. So
Absolutely not. I wouldn't trust any pictures that came from you because I saw the cat bones in the garbage bag. Okay?
they can shut her down. I'm not fucking stupid. Nobody wanted pictures of them until now, and I'm telling you that's what it is.
Because it just came out, because everybody thought that you, I personally, just for me, I thought they were at the shop, y'all. I really did. So,
And I told them the same thing on live today, because that was the whole push today. Oh, give us pictures, give us proof. Go there, show them. I said, why? Because every fucking time you've asked me to prove something, you...
I just want to be 100% clear. I would not believe any photo that came from her at this point, because I've seen the proof that account has.
blown it up in my face. You said I didn't pay rent. My lease said nothing. And when
I
I
know,
showed you
right?
my address, you said that I didn't have my baby and hemorrhage. And when I showed you the medical papers, you're looking for all these other details. I fucking...
Hey, Ash, just as a reminder, you did do fent your entire pregnancy, right? Asking for a friend.
I have to wait for a new card. And then when you're talking about all that shit, I'm like, I can't change my address on my license beside a paper thing because now Maryland has any money owed, you're locked on your license
So how are you going to get a car? Were you begging for a car?
that they require you to carry.
Thank you,
Your
Ricketts
ID,
Alton.
whatever form of identification you have through the state. Cannot update it, change information on it, or get a new one until you at least make a payment arrangement for money owed. They owe money for tags Ryan didn't fucking return.
Of course it was Ryan, y'all. Of course it was Ryan.
Ollie, I know there's no pictures. I couldn't do it.
Sure about that?
I said to do it for evidence, and I couldn't do it.
So you couldn't do what? You couldn't take pictures of Snarly? But he's at the rescue. So why couldn't you take pictures of Snarly?
I know there's no pictures. I couldn't do it. I said to do it for evidence, and I couldn't do it.
Interesting.
All the pictures I got are from WAC. And what she did was took the text that I had sent her, and then, for whatever reason, I guess she's sick. I don't know. She shared all the clean-out pictures. There's no connection to the text, so I don't know how this went from sharing the text to the photos. I don't get it. I don't get
Why did you lie?
alive. I don't even know what the hell set it off. Aired them when I sent them.
Right.
There was definitely
Thank you.
nothing going on then. Because when you first told me about her saying she was backing off over Aaron, that was in the summer, and I was in a lift, not the bus. Because I was babysitter. So there was no beef, no problems, no issues when I sent those things to her.
I could tell you what the problem
So
is
that's-
because it's the same pattern that you had with everybody else. You used them. You lied to them. You manipulated them.
Doesn't make sense.
I'm surprised WAC held out as long as she did, just to be completely honest. And I know that there are other people as well.
Especially knowing the trolls could not sit on something so long.
And just so everybody understands, this situation was reported to animal control then. I did ask specifically.
So it only makes sense that she did just send it this week. Why? Because I ain't talked about you. You wanted to be left alone. You were the one.
Maybe people get tired of watching you lie when they know the truth. Did you ever think about that? You ever think about that?
unblocking me and unfollowing me and unfriending me. I didn't do it.
She hasn't talked to her in a while. Thank you,
I
Jason.
repeatedly asked you why you were so distant. I repeatedly said, if it's something I did, tell me and I'll fix it.
Well, that's weird. Because in the text messages that I saw, it's kind of the other way around. You say that you've been busy with the baby and etc. to them. So now it's the other way around. Weird how that goes, isn't it?
She was the one who fucking ignored me.
That's weird.
So,
Your text messages say the opposite.
What's the deal here?
You know? They're just so you know. I've seen them myself.
Everything's identifiable. And even still, I'm not going to backtrack even to make that point, because they need to learn that even if you say I'm a child murderer and that there's baby guts on the fucking back wall, I don't owe you anything. It's not, it'll die down.
No, it
The
won't.
biggest thing right now is Margaret. She jumped her stupid ass back in, and now I'm starting to be nasty to these people because somebody commented on my shit. I have so much I could say to you, but I'm just going to let Villain humble you. Margaret commented on my mod's video talking
I don't even know
about,
what she's talking
you
about.
think this is terrible. Not only am I pressing charges for this, but
You're goddamn right.
proof she hacked my
You're
LabCorp, and
goddamn
I
right.
am pressing charges on that.
100%.
Bitch, you've been saying that for what, 2 years?
No, I always said that LabCorp had to complete what they needed to do before I could move with what I had to do. I've always said that.
3? How long has this been a thing?
Hi, Mahala.
Why do you think I have boundaries?
You have boundaries? You chose to make that video and lie, Ashley. Nobody made you do that. You doing that made the situation worse. Nah, it hasn't been 3 days. It hasn't been 3
Anybody
days.
asks about the cops, not the cops, about the cats, now gets blocked. I done made it clear. You continue to ask, you get blocked as soon as I see it. No second chance.
I mean, I wouldn't want to know people to know that I was abusing an animal either. But, you know, to each their own, I guess, you know. So, good luck, Ash. You know, sad. It's sad. And I promise you, Ashley, there's other people. I've seen the messages. I could tell the difference between an iPhone message and a non-iPhone message. So it's not just whack. It's not just whack. But that's what she does. I gotta find it, y'all.
In anything you have
Hold
to
on, let me find it. Hi, Stagey. Hold on, let me get this to my mods so that they could pin it in the chat for the vet, because that's what I was supposed to be here for. Hold on a second. Yep, exactly. This is not new. Where's the phone number? Oh, this is the phone number. Hold on, I'm gonna write it separately. Yeah, I opened it. Feisty, I guess, opens a video to Feisty using an AI of I'm sorry, Tiffany, of Judge Judy with the AI filter. Yeah, I'm gonna have one of my mods pin it in a second. The account is in my name because I wanted to try to protect the person's identity. Hold on, the girl's name is Katie. She's there right now. I actually just spoke to her. Hold on, let me get this to somebody that could. Listen, Feisty makes me laugh. Crimson, you're the first one that's up, so sorry. Are you here, Crimson? If you could type that and pin it in the chat, I'd appreciate it. Here's the thing, y'all. One phone call could have changed the entire outcome, right? Unfortunately, hi, Boxes Dogs Mom. No, people, listen, I've always said that substances you make people, I don't know if she's here because I sent it to her. Hold on. Chrissy, you modded here? Yeah. Hold on. I know. Feisty cracks me up. Hold on. I'm trying to get you the photo. I know. She makes me laugh. I'm sending it to you now. Can you just type it and pin it in the chat? As much of it as you can. I forgot what I was going to say now. I've always said that when you are an addict, like, addiction will amplify already qualities that are already in there that are no good. You follow me? She's never been a good person. She's always been the way she is, right? And unfortunately, when people get clean and they don't do that work, right? You can't change. You're not changing the person that you are. So they have, Feisty has multiple ats. Officially Feisty is her main, I think. But if you're still lying, you're legitimately just proving to everybody that there's no changes there. Yes, everybody's doing great. I'm really glad. I know that there's, listen, I know I said it last night when I was in a box. The subscriptions, y'all, she's using it because she lost a shit ton. Oh, fuck. She lost a shit ton of, hold on, I'm trying to fix it. Let me turn it off and turn it back on. Better? She's using it like she did last month, and people are taking the bait. We got her subs down. Don't sub, y'all. Don't sub. There are streamers that have it covered. I promise you. There is not a part of this blackout that was not thought about. No, you're good. So I promise you that we got it. We got it. Yes. One of the mods should be putting it. If you have a subscription, please cancel it. If you are following, please unfollow. One of the mods is putting the invitation. What the fuck? Let me try to do it. Hold on, y'all. I have to come in from my other account. Hold on. We were talking about Miss Asia Cat, who is trash. But you know, some things never change, if you will. I'm gonna drop this in. So the account is in my name. 515-5011. The woman I spoke to is Katie. My name is Margaret. Hold on a second. Donating for Gigi. Let me see if I can pin. I'm not a mod. Sorry, y'all. My comment isn't even showing. What the fuck? I know it's not showing. I don't know what to do. All right. Anybody that wants the number, read it. Let me know. I will, it's not letting anybody pin. So if you want the number, maybe I might be able to do that. I could do that too. Get a pen and paper or record what I'm about to say. It doesn't matter. Just let me know when you're ready. Oh, how come you could pin? I don't have a phone number. Hold on. What the fuck is going on? It's my backup. That's why. Hold on, y'all. I feel bad for anybody getting recordings. I get so many recordings of people's lives, like lives that I don't even see. I'm trying to email you right now, Crystal. This is what I need pinned. Hold on. I'll show you the baby in a second. All right, uploading attachment and then it'll be done. Perfect. Maybe because it's a phone number. It might be because it's a phone number. It's filtering it out. Hi, Hollywood. That might be it. Yeah. Yeah, I bet that's exactly what it is. All right, I'll read it. You ready? Everybody ready? Anybody that wants to donate, I'm about to give you all the information that you need, right? Okay. It's 801 515 5011. The girl that I spoke to, her name is Katie. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. What the fuck? How come you're able to do it? The girl's name is Katie. The account is in my name, Margaret Pardee. And the animal's name is Gigi. That's so strange. Maybe that's why. That might be why. Gigi is a chihuahua that needs emergency vet care. It appears that she has. I mean, I'm not a vet, but any people that I spoke to say it looks like a dental abscess. She's not able to see the dentist until May because of where they live. Like, it's like super booked out unless it's done on an emergency basis. So when I called them, I spoke about, hold on, y'all, I'm sorry. I spoke to them about just at least getting the dog in and getting antibiotics and possible pain meds, because I'm sure that Utah, I'm sure that dog needs, like, I'm sure it's in pain. She's a follower of mine. Right, antibiotics is necessary. And infections like that, if you want to donate, call the vet. You'll be donating in my name. It's not in her name. It is in my name because I didn't want to put her information out like that. But I got it super late last night and I sent it to OG immediately because that's where I go for anything animal. Unless well, I guess it doesn't matter now since I already said the vet. I was going to say, unless anybody knows of a Utah Facebook, I would appreciate it. Dog's name is Chi Chi, yes. I sent it to OG and I said, like, how much of an emergency is this, right? And she said that she needs to be seen. Yeah, it's not letting you put the phone number in, so if you could put the rest of it in and pin that way, hi, grandbabies. That way people have it. No, it's Chi-Chi. C-H-I-C-H-I. But the account is in my name because people have a habit of calling people of the moves that I make, which is fucking weird. But I know, Shelly, and I have no idea. It's P-A-R-D as in David, E-E. And also all the gifts in this live are gonna go to her. Right, Tracy, and she's a senior dog, so it's terrible. It's sad to me. It's sad. And animals are like I have a soft spot for them. I get people, y'all have no idea how many emails I get. Hi, Trucker Jen, how are you? Y'all have no idea how many emails I get of people asking for help. I can't help everyone. I can't. And I winds up in this situation where I feel bad, right? Because I try to do as much as I can, but I also can't help ask for donations all the time. I just can't. It's the nature of what I do. But if I can help, I will help. Jaxie, were they emergency though? I don't know how much she needs. This live goal that I set takes care of the emergency visit and antibiotics. Anything else donated on top of that would be saved in an account for if she needs surgery. 1,200. I was thinking a lot more than that, so I was worried about it. But she can't, listen, here's the thing. She can't get in to... Thank you, guys. You could use my full name. The account is in my full name. And I told the girl, listen, you're probably going to get inundated, with crazy people. It is Utah. Salt Lake City, specifically. I had to call multiple vets. I'll read the email in case you didn't see it, because she did say she tried. Hold on. This is really hard for me to do and very embarrassing. I do not like asking for help, but right now I'm just broke. I wouldn't even ask, but it's an emergency and it's about my senior dog, Chi Chi. I attach photos so you can see. I think it's her teeth, but I don't know. I've called around so many places. Some are booked out for days or even weeks. I can get into the emergency vets, but they're super expensive. I'm calling around and I was wondering if you knew anyone that could help me so that I could take her to the vet. So I got this email around 11 o'clock last night. So while I was sitting in the box of 3, I was talking to OG, Shadow Talk, trying to, Ava, I get it. And don't get me wrong. I'm glad, because then if the dog winds up needing surgery, everything above that goes to that, And I winds up in this place where I know I can do it, right? So then I winds up feeling bad because I know that it can be done, right? I'm really working on boundaries, because people, they do it a lot, right? Like I feel bad. There are people that a woman emailed me not too long ago. She was a stray cat that she feeds, ran into her apartment and gave birth in her house, and she's an agoraphobic. She had no cat food, nothing. And now she had all these kittens. So, I'm like, all right, what can you do? I could DoorDash you food, but what about the kittens afterwards, It's sad. I know. And animals, I really do have a soft spot for animals. I appreciate y'all. I will send her, I actually got to get her payment apps. She just told me which one she had, because I won't see this. This money doesn't come out right away. So I'll take it out of my own pocket for her. But animals, I have a soft spot. Right. Care credit. And you know what's crazy? Because I thought about that. I don't know if y'all remember, but a couple of months back, maybe it was longer than that. It might have been a year. It might have been about a year. Charlie was kind of limping. And I was like, motherfucker, right? Because hi, OJ. That's a guaranteed. You need a MRI or a CAT scan. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, here we go. But it is. No, OG. I take everything animal to OG. I take everything, but they didn't cover. So Stunning, thank you for bringing me back, right? They didn't cover a lot of things that should be, I don't know. It was super, when I was reading the terms and shit, I was like, huh, but I don't know. The number is in the chat. If you scroll up, I dropped the number to the vet. That way people can do it that way. I don't want, this is the only money that I will exchange, and I'm going to give it to her before it pays out. That way I don't want to hear nobody's mouth. Hi, AJ. Listen to me. These animals don't leave me no space in bed. Nationwide. Really, Shelly? I gotta write that down. I'm gonna write that down. Nationwide. Because so JC, that was another thing, is she doesn't I said, I'm like, do you have transportation? Because I don't know, but I would imagine that things are further apart there. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it, because I really should do something. Listen, Mama, but it's not just the German Shepherd. It ain't just the German Shepherd. It's him on one side, okay? Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into that. It's Charlie on one side, Papa on the other side, Finn at the end of the bed, and then and then my mother's cat up here. So it's four animals in the bed. Yo, MetLife? Wait, really? You could do that too? I gotta look into it. I'm sorry. They're not here. Just Papa. Papa. Come, Sissy. They're not mine. They're not mine. Come here, puppies. Puppy. He ain't moving. He's comfortable. Papa. Come on. No? He ain't moving. We had to leave to get the assessment was done. The appraisal. I'm sorry. The appraisal was done today. So I had that. Then I needed to do this. That's where Papa lays, because I sleep on my side. So Papa lays like in the thing of my feet. In my knees, I'm sorry. I forgot what I was going to... Oh, the appraisal. And then the pet live is tonight at 5:30, isn't it? So I'm swamped today. I really need to get 7B finished. I appreciate you, Big Banks. Hi, Shadow Talk. How's my boy today? No, you're good, Crimson. We're good. We're good. Yes, grandbabies this week. It's a good idea, actually. It's not a bad idea. No, so I don't want that, but... Oh, is he? Oh, he's not grouchy. Y'all better not. He's the best boy. I love Shadow Talk. I love Shadow. I think that it's because he's spicy that I like him, right? You comment down? What do you mean, Crystal? But they're where I go when I have, like, when people bring pet stuff to me. I ask them, because I'm not a pet professional in any way, shape, or form. I'm just a person that likes animals. He is cute when he's grouchy. I know, same, Beauty Junkie. I also like animals that have, like, smushed faces. Like Taylor Swift's cats. I love those cats. So I asked them first. And they both said the same thing, so I'm imagining that that's exactly what it is. I love Shadow. She's got another one that I really love, too. The long hair one, I think. If you haven't. Yes. Listen, y'all. The number to donate is in the chat. If you scroll up, you'll get to it. Also, there was something else. The number is in the chat. The account is in my name. Here he is. Hi, bud. What are you doing? What are you doing? I know. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Margaret Pardee is my full name. And they're aware. I did speak to them, and I let them know how that I was going to do this, because I wouldn't have just inundated with them with calls. They said hit 1. They said it's 1 for emergencies. That's the best way to get somebody on the phone. Yeah, he was my mom's dog. He's not my dog. I'm debating, once I get to Florida, right, driving back to get Villy. Can I recap the plan? I dropped the vet number in the chat. I spoke to them. Who's on now? I created the goal. The goal will cover the appointment and the antibiotics. And anything donated to the vet will go to treatment of the dental if they need the removal or surgery or something like that. But we're good other than that. Oh, they think they are. 100% they think they are. Yeah, Shadow. I know that it could be done. It comes with shit, right? It comes with shit. And unfortunately, that shit comes back to me, right? It's not anybody else that gets it. It's me. Yeah, but she's a cutie, you know? And it looks painful, y'all. That's what, like, I don't know. Hi. Gigi is the dog's name, yes. Yeah. Her name tag says Gigi. She's a cutie. Oh, one way. Yeah, she's a cutie. I know, it's sad. It makes me sad because I know it hurts, y'all. Like, I can't imagine that pain. No, Chi-Chi. Yeah, and she will. Yeah, 100%. I tried to email her. She hasn't answered me. I keep checking to see if I got it, but she hasn't answered me yet. I got your email, JC. Okay, perfect. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's Chi-Chi. But it's my name. The account is in my name. I know, Callie, it makes me so sad. Listen, Ghostface. My Shiloh, it was I loved him. That dog was my soul dog, like for real. But Shadow, I love Shadow. And Shadow is a spicy little fucker. But I think that's why I like him. Even though he don't bite me, right? He's always biting her. And that sucks, but he's still a cutie. Once I get back to Florida, I think I'm gonna go and get, who is Shadow? Shadow was Lisa Richards' dog that now belongs to Shadow Talk in the chat. And he is the cutest little older spicy dog. I just love him. Yes, it's raining too. Stephanie takes really good care of him, and he is just, I say he smiles, right? But every time she puts the phone, that dog has PTSD from the internet. Okay? Every time she puts the phone, he is living, I know that's right. Every time she puts the phone near him, he growls, right? Like shows his, and I'm like, he's smiling. You leave that baby alone. Shadow is a Chihuahua, yeah. Listen, yeah, it's a snarly smile. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I know. Listen, I know he has. I know he's seen some shit, right? And I'm glad that he gets to live out his old man years happy, you know? He deserves that. I've been thinking about going down to get Villy from W, right? I don't think she'll be ready on my way down, but I could come back up and get her. I think the Finn might be better with a kitten. Does that make sense? Right. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Because yes, absolutely. I could not do rescue, y'all. This email had me almost in tears. Can you imagine me doing what they do? I could not do it. I could not do it. I couldn't do it. Finn is a girl. She was misgendered. They're gonna stay with my sister. Yeah, I couldn't do it, right? I just couldn't take it. How's Outlaw doing, OJ? My cat ain't nowhere near me. Finn! They don't come around when they want to. I don't know if she's here. You're a foster fail? What do you mean? I know. I can't see animals. Like, that's why this is being done, right? Because I feel bad for that little chihuahua. Me too. I'd get attached, but seeing them like in conditions that they come in from, I got you. I understand now. I couldn't do it. It hurts my heart. That's a good thing, Trucker Jen. I have a friend that does that, and he drives all over the place. He does what you do, and he takes that boy with him, and he loves it. Like, the dog is so used to being on the road, he loves it. He's like, he chills out. He drives all over the country. And that's true, too. There are so many strays, y'all. I know that's right, Rocket Babe. I saw this meme came up in my Facebook memories today. I'll show you. Hold on. It said something like, I'll find it. Uh, I see. I like any dogs. It's bad. It's bad because I love Chihuahuas, Appleheads primarily, but my Presa Canario was one of the best all around dogs I've ever had in my life. Shiloh was different than a Chihuahua normally is. Like, he didn't really bark, right? Hi, Sarah. He loved kids, right? Typically not Chihuahua traits. The kittens are so cute. A lot of us do. A lot of us around here all have like, and a lot of us are animal lovers. Hi, Courtney. I could have sworn that it said something like, get the people away from me and give me all the animals. Something like that. I'm trying to find it. Oh my God, I love golden doodles. I know. I just think appleheads are cuter. But only some appleheads. Some appleheads don't look good. They look weird. But it says, I don't care what anyone thinks of me, except dogs. I want dogs to like me. Facts. I like dogs. Like, I like animals better than people. I agree. I agree. Humans are, I like Pomskis. Here's the thing. Here comes Charlie. Again. What do you want? Charlie has the cutest eyes. Come here, Charlie. They hate the phone. Why do they hate the phone, though? Come here, Charlie. Come here. He's looking for clout. Charlie, you can't have any clout. So the living room is now empty, right? So he wants me to just throw the bowl every time. And I keep putting all the bowls in the backyard and he brings them back in. Right. And he'll bring it back and drop it on my lap again. Right, Kelly? I like animals more than people. Right, but what is it? It's got to be something. Does the phone, like, make a sound that only dogs can hear, I wonder? Right, that's what I'm saying. It's got to be. Because if I try to take a picture of them, they... Facts. They look to the side. Puppies, come with Sissy. Papa shakes a lot. That's a Chihuahua thing. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. There's got to be. There's got to be. And animals are just, like, unconditional, you know? Hi, Papa.
Hey, hey.
What are you doing today?
Not much. Look, there's baby Billy.
Oh, she's so cute.
She's huge. Look how big she's gotten.
Not huge. I know. I think I'm going to come and I think I want her.
Hey, y'all. Yeah, I can meet you halfway with her. But they'll be ready in 3 weeks. They'll be 3 weeks old this coming Wednesday.
Aw. Tell them.
Yeah.
I know.
Girl.
I just, like, I don't know. I just worry. See, I think that Finn, come on, you're getting me dirty. I think that Finn would be better with a kitten than an old.
Yeah, then they wouldn't fight,
Right.
over territory.
I think that she would care for it. Is that not?
Probably so. Probably
Right.
so. Uni is still a kitten himself, and he cares for the kittens. Like anytime they cry, he's here before Rosie is usually.
Yeah.
So we call him Uncle Uni.
Are they loud? Are they loud?
No, they don't make a sound unless I'm picking up or Carly's picking them up, messing with them. Other than that, you can't even tell they're in my closet. I know. See, I'm the biggest one.
She's so cute. You know what it is? It's the face. So Finn's face has her markings on her face, right? It looks like that cat's face.
Yeah, She has beautiful markings.
I
She's
know. That's what
prettiest one.
I was like, holy shit! Like that. When I saw the one with the I'm trying to find a baby fin picture. You could see that the face is like the same markings on the nose.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like,
Yeah. And this one is Seppi. This is baby Septum.
Is Septum still here or did he bounce?
I'm not sure.
Holly, I can't hear you right now.
He usually gets an update on him every
I
week.
would keep the name. Why wouldn't I keep the name?
I know it. Okay. And then baby Bobo's trying to come and join in the fun. Come here, Bobo.
Oh, that one's cute too.
Yeah, he is precious. He is so sweet.
Is he the runt?
Bunny
He
is the
looks
runt.
so much smaller than Villain.
Yeah, she is
He's
a
just a monster.
good amount bigger than the rest of them are.
Yeah.
Bunny is the smallest, then Septum, then Bobo, and then Villain's the biggest.
Yeah,
But-
I would keep her name, y'all. Why wouldn't I keep her name?
And that's his markings. He's got 2 black dots on the white mark and then 2 white dots on the black part.
That's so cute.
Here, go to your mama and feed her. Go eat. Come here, Bunny.
He's the pet live today, right?
5:30.
5:30
Yep, 5:30.
Eastern time.
Yep, Eastern.
Yeah, I think I was so busy today. I'm glad I was able to get this done and out of the way. I clearly, it's crazy.
Yeah. And this is baby Bunny, the one that was named after Psycho Bunny.
Yeah.
And she is tiny, like
Yeah, she looks tiny.
tiny. She still fits in my hand.
Oh my
Whereas
goodness.
Lily is hanging over to halfway down my wrist.
Do you have them? Yeah, you could let boxes up. Do you have them taken care of? Are they?
Well, Septum is going to get Seppi, and if you get Billy, that'll be the second one. So I'll still have. Well, Jess says she wants Bobo, so that'll just leave Bunny
Okay.
to get rid of. And of course, I'm going to reach
Look at
out.
these
I
feet.
gotta get
Look
with
at these
OG
fucking feet. And you're gonna come
to
in
find out what I need to do
Come here.
to get them sponsored on a plane. To fly them,
Uh-huh.
and see how I can do that. And if we have to.
Gail never comes up. I don't know who that is below me, but she's loading for me. Drop him.
But yeah, I've got to get with OG Rescue and see the process of what I need to do to fly them to where they may need to go. Because I haven't even put them on my page locally.
Look at baby. Hold on. Right, that's what I'm saying. If we could probably get it taken care of.
Yeah. Oh goodness,
But
she
you
looks
see
more
the
like
face
Bobo in the
looking?
face.
I was like, holy shit, that reminds me of like baby Finn.
Mm-hmm.
The nose.
Yeah, Bobo has that same white mark in between his eyes like that.
Look, baby Finn.
Oh goodness.
That's the day I got her.
This one is Bobo. He's got that white mark between his nose too.
Yeah.
See, I'm a sweet boy, but I am loud. See, I'm the loudest.
Where's the cat? Hold on, y'all. Oop, I lost my baby Finn, yeah. Where's the cat? She's in Georgia.
Yeah, I'm in Georgia, Southwest Georgia, 3 hours south of Atlanta.
But I'm sure that somebody would see the cat.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they will. And if we have to, then somebody gave me the idea to do a catavan, like a caravan, but for the cats, and find people that we
Oh
trust
yeah, easily.
to
Easily.
transfer them.
Bree said she'll take Bunny.
Okay, awesome, Rosie. Rosie, whoever, or Fearless 15, whichever. Look, they've got to have good homes.
Yeah.
I make everyone with all of the strays and babies that I have rehomed in the past. I do make them sign a contract that states if for any reason they cannot keep the animal,
Get back.
or they have to give them back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've never had any issues, thank goodness. I keep up with all of my babies, all of them.
Well, you know who's not getting one? Ashley. Miss Ashley.
Yeah,
She
right?
can't have them.
Absolutely not. That is disgusting. That's
Agree.
I cannot even imagine doing that to any animal. especially one that I owned. But I couldn't even do that to a stray.
You know what blows my mind about it is she knew she only had to make one phone call. She could have called animal control and they would have come and take them and they would have been taken care of. It was a choice that she made.
Yep, I know here you pay a $25 surrender fee, and that's it. So there's no excuse to
Right,
leave
none.
the animal behind.
Yeah.
The last apartment we lived in, I had a neighbor that had two small dogs, and their names were Scooby and Shaggy, and she left them in a kennel locked in the kitchen after they moved. And I heard those babies and had to get into that apartment and
Yeah.
call the police and animal control for them to come and take those animals. And they ended up being flown to Connecticut to a rescue up there. But it's terrible. It's so sad. I don't know how.
It's gross.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Children and animals are the only true innocents in this world. And
Amen.
that's it.
I'll never understand it. It'll never make sense to me. But nope.
It's gross. But I'm gonna drop down. I just want.
But I'm about to end anyway. I want to work on 7B before I get to the pet life.
All right. Well, I'll see
Appreciate
y'all
you.
this evening at 5:30.
Yep. I will see y'all then. I appreciate y'all. I will once I'm working on it, Butterfly. She will be charged for the LabCorp hack. 100%. 100. I ain't letting that go. What was I just gonna say? I think Janelle is doing the pet live. I don't know if she's here, but I will be there. I'm gonna work on 7B in between. I appreciate y'all. Once I get the money sent to her, I will post that, right? And if anybody wants the information to call the vet directly, don't send me a message on this account. I don't check the DMs on this account legitimately ever. Hit me up on Facebook or Instagram or my email, and that is linked in the link tree of my name. Okay. I hope everybody has a good night. Yeah, anybody could join the pet live. I hope everybody has a good night, and I appreciate y'all, and I'm
Want look at this? Want to look at these, Miss Emma?